Now, this one is good. I came across a social media post, and it states, getting married in your 20s is like leaving the party at 8 p.m.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, the thread was full of funny responses on this one. Ladies, I'm so curious what your thoughts are on this, and do you think that getting married in your 20s is way too young?
Si, senora. Yeah, it's true. Yes, man, I can't stress enough how nice it is, and it's not for everybody, but for me, getting married at 40, when I saw the light, I understood a little bit more about myself. And this has nothing to do about the other person.
Yeah.
This is me. Like, I just learned more about what I need and learned more about what a marriage meant. And so I wish I didn't... Society puts a rush on by 35. If you're not married, there's something wrong with you. And that's a problem.
It definitely is.
Because
getting married is a problem. But the point is, it's like, what you're saying is you should know yourself. I do believe that there are some people that get married.
Yeah.
You find that right person, you in a small town when there's only 4 people, it's time to be married. But when you in a big city, that's like bringing sand to the beach.
I just feel like it depends on the person. Like, I do believe there are people that meet each other straight out of high school, fall in love, and they're with each other. One of my girlfriends just celebrated her 20th wedding anniversary, and she's my same age. She's not even, I think she just turned 40.
What she said is key, though. What environment did your friend grow up in?
She grew up in a regular environment, New York City. Like, she grew up in New York City. She's not in a 4 people, it's just, and she's genuinely happy.
No.
What?
It's not just about the city, it's about your lifestyle. Because I have friends who they're not, they don't, it's down to the person.
It's down to the person because she grew up just like me and I got married at 33 and she got married at 19.
Yeah.
And she's genuinely happy in her marriage. She has 2 children. So again, yeah, don't be making these big umbrella statements. Like, first of all, not everybody want to be at the party till midnight. How about that? Like, let people make decisions for themselves. I think it's a really blanketed statement to say, everybody is, you're missing out on the party. No, find out what works for you as an individual.
But I like what Jeannie said as far as we put pressure on people at certain ages and times in their lives that this is what you gotta have.
Yeah, but now we putting pressure on people to say don't get married in your 20s. But what if you really are happy and you found the one?
They didn't say you didn't have to.
Yes, let's not pressure either side.
Let's not pressure either side. I totally agree. Yes.
Yeah, but I think they're definitely...
No. Don't do that.
I say marry the right person. Marry the right person. That's the key. And for me, I didn't find the right person until I knew who I really was, until I knew exactly what I wanted. And that was in my 30s.
I think 20's too young. Period. Full stop.
You're just doing a lot in your 20s. Yes. You're still discovering who you are. You're getting your finances together. I mean, you could say, yeah, it's good to, if you know you want to have kids and you want to go on and get it out the way.
Sure.
But there's so much. We live in modern times now where you can meet people, you could travel. It's like, you got kids, now you got to restrict your travel, you got to restrict your finance. There's a lot of stuff that I wish if my mother would have took her time and wouldn't have had me so, young, I think her life would have been better. You know what I mean? And that's like an unselfish, because I'm like, I wanted to be born. But you know what I mean?
Glad I'm here, bud.
But I think her life would have been more fulfilling if she was able to live it a little more. So I think they're just saying
rush.
Live it. Yeah,
don't rush.
No.
Hi everybody, so okay, I definitely have to weigh in on this. First of all, great topic. Anything relationship, anything marriage, I'm there. But I think it's too much of a broad statement to say getting married in your 20s is too young. Why? Everyone's journey is different, and we simply cannot use one ruler to measure everybody's progress. Okay, some persons are called to marriage earlier than others. Others choose to get married later in life. But here's what I'm saying. What I think makes the difference is the lens through which we look at it. Because one person might say, getting married in their 20s is too young, but they're living like a married person. They have a spouse, they have children, they live together. They're living like a marriage person, but don't want to be committed to that one person. Looking at it through the Christian's perspective, it's very simple. We preach no sex before marriage. We preach get married, or marriage is honorable and the bed is undefiled. So I think it all depends on the perspective. For the Christian, the 20s is good timing. You know what I'm saying? For the Christian, because I mean, you have been on this purity journey, and not to say that God is gonna have a person ready and waiting for every Christian so that they can get married in their 20s, but just to say that, or let me speak for myself, okay? I think that's the safest way to go about this. Okay, so I'm working towards graduating at age, age 24. I'll have my first degree by age 24. Probably start working and all of those stuff, trying to become stable, financially stable, stable in a career, all of those things. Because, of course, all of those are for me, all of those things are priority. I want to have something going into a marriage. I must be able to contribute something. But after that, why would I delay, marriage if, simply put, I have been on this waiting journey? Not to say that if Jesus himself calls me to embrace my singleness a little longer, I wouldn't answer to that call. But I'm just saying it depends on the lens through which we look at it. No, everyone is different. Everybody has their own preferences. So I think it's too much of a general statement to say too young in their 20s. Because I would not scoff at someone who gets married at 23, 22, or even 19 just because it's their decision and it's possibly what will work for them. I will say this, the one thing is, or I believe, to get married, we must, like Jeannie said, have an awareness of who we are and what we truly want. And also, I don't think it should be something in a haste to do, or sorry, that we're in a haste to do. I think we should embrace every season that we go through, and I had something else to say. Embrace every season that we go through, and and try not to subscribe to the pressures that society will put on us. Society says, like you guys are saying, if you're not married by 35, something's wrong with you. So that is what society says. We now have to know what we want. We now have to see ourselves the way God sees us and know what He wants for us. That's all I'm saying. So I hope that you all understand what I'm saying from this. And yeah.